part I like. I just think the Parivision idea is very hard to challenge.
Yep, I mean, as you mentioned, Bloodlust, Empower, Alacrity. I mean, that's gonna be a very strong gyro, but maybe they can start off the game by putting a little bit of a fear in his bones there if they can catch Crystallis, but for the time being, it seems like their smoke will be missing. Same will be true for Parivision, so neither of the teams will be getting their first bloods.
Not for now, but they're coming. Munkushi is still smoked. Sven, Muerta, ENG, they're not too weak level 1. There's gonna be a big blast off.
Oh, but is it enough to save no one's life? You're still gonna be going for him, trying to get respect down first, but not gonna be happening. It is gonna be Sweden Strong who secures the first blood. Now Munkushi could be in a little bit of trouble. Ogre Magi, of course, doesn't have a single spell. But he will have it once he hits level 2, of course, as that will be a 1-4-1. It is Sweden Strong that got the kill, DM on the other side, so I'm gonna guess that is still a slight victory for 1W.
Yeah, but your Sven lost of a lot of HP and mana, so that's gonna be going against you. And luckily for the good old Ogre, there's a Blood Grenade, one of the best additions to Dota in recent history. So he has something to contribute level 1.
Have you gotten used to the Blood Grenade? Have you gotten used to
what do you mean?
Understanding that you're gonna die sometimes where otherwise you would have lived?
I mean, yeah, of course. Like, it's been a long time, and the Blood Grenades are just a great addition to this.
Why do you always feed first blood in pubs then?
I'm just a feeder, man. Just
Okay,
leave me alone.
Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Anyways, though, mid lane, Queen of Pain versus the Invoker. How's this matchup go? Is it good for the Invoker?
I think it should be just 50-50. The biggest reason for Invoker to come back into meta and come back in what style, just the first pick almost in a lot of these tournaments. His stats are OP, man. His last hitting is OP. He regens out. He has a lot of armor. It's just annoying to play with. And it's a toolkit that works very well against Queen of Pain. But then again, the Queen of Pain, if you're skilled enough, you can pressure anyone.
Well, Crystallis gets a kill on Cloud. That's not a hero that you want getting a good amount of farm if you're one win, because this gyro is already gonna have a ton of steroids. I'm not talking about Schwarzenegger type. I'm talking about Ronnie Coleman amount of steroids in this game.
Yeah, I mean, this Ogre might be a creep level 1, but as soon as he hits level 2, he becomes very strong, and they capitalize on it. Gonna kill on Gyro. Gyro and Ogre is a no joke of a lane, especially against something like Sanking, and he's struggling, man. He's 1 CS at minute 2.5. Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. And today he had some good performances, though, but so far, we know that Sanking can sometimes struggle in the lane. Is this too much? Are the stacks maybe gonna be enough for him to come back into it once the time comes?
Hopefully, I mean, maybe they can strike back on their own, but so far, is it as bad as it gets on this lane? I know Gyro is strong, but this is a bit too much.
It is too much. 2-1 in terms of kills. A slow start, I guess, to the laning stage. Not a lot of action overall, apart from Cloud just being very miserable here in the bottom. At least he does get the flag bearer creep, but loses his courier as well. Okay, they're gonna be tipping him. He seems to be to be feeling the pressure.
These players are good, man. They know when they are winning the lane. Like, I'm sure the Kales knows this Hang. He's not getting anything. He's being voiced out and it's being tipped out, you know.
And they're doing well on the top lane as well. Sven is farming, but DM is having a hell of a time on his Magnus. 1 point in Empower. We'll see if he gets more points in it. People are going mostly for the maxed out Empower now, right?
It depends. Maybe you take another point at level 3 in Skewer or Shockwave if you can pressure with it. Crystallis with his bloodlust. He's extremely fast. Sweden strong. He's gonna be fine with that shot.
He actually decided to go for the afterburner, so extra movement speed with the rocket barrage. And Cloud, well, he needs to have extra movement speed as well if he wants to live. Luckily for him, they are not going to be chasing him and are going to value creeps more.
He's just a good synergy with the bloodlust afterburner. stack the movement speed, you can chase down these heroes. Even throughout the game, it might turn out to be a very good choice.
Yep. Kiting the Sven with the extra movement speed would be quite nice. And Sven is generally a good hero versus the Gyro. Maybe not so much when you have this many buffs, but he should do well.
Level 3, for respect on this top lane, we usually always praise the ENG timing on level 3. Unfortunately for him, the big camp will be a Satyr spawn. So only a small creep for him so far. 9 class, making stacks, playing this economy game.
I mean, he has to. His Sand King needs all the help he can get. And really, when you look at one win, all three of their cores are pretty decent at taking down stacks. Just leave the guy alone. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Maybe they watched that Beastmaster game today and they're like, if we allow this guy to have a good time, he's gonna crush us. But he's having the worst of times ever.
I just feel like Parivision, every game they find a victim, one of the cores, they take a bias against him and they die. But no, one win will strike mid.
No one might be a victim here. Deadshot into the calling, and that is a dead no one. Sweden Strong, however, gets super low and looks like it's very likely he will be going down. Uses the stick, surviving blast off on the money. And 9 class gets a return kill. Still a victory for one win.
At least it's a trade, but the power rune is gonna be a big deal. 50-50. Will there be a home tournament advantage for one win? There will be a slight one. You get a rune co-op, but it's an invis.
Okay, talk to me about the squeeze scope on the techies. I've been seeing it more and more. Why do people go for the attack range and attack projectile speed?
I have no idea, man. But this guy is like he doesn't have Dota Plus currently on, so he's bronze, but I think he's like a grandmaster techie. So top lane DM in that trouble.
Let's see, Skewer into the tower. He is gonna have the extra heal and the armor. I don't know if this is a hero who wanna be diving. Power Treads, 2 bracers, and way too tanky to kill.
Look at Ducalis and Parivision. They are plotting on the other side. They wanna steal this wisdom, but Cloud will be in time. Should have it, because he can stun from fog. Let's see, this is gonna be interesting. Stun versus stun, but should be easy. Yep.
And probably killing the Ducalis, who doesn't have a TP. Even with the stun being used, he's most definitely gonna go down. No reason to use the Sonic Wave. The screams are going to be enough. The tower falls. DM. He may have been farming well in this top lane, but he loses the tower quite early.
Hey, yeah, very good team moves by one win, like grouping up as 3 top to secure the tower, grouping up as 2 to secure the wisdom. Parivision, you know, there is a resistance. This is not the series you just played. The one win will show the resilience they can.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. We saw both one win and Parivision crushing the laning stage today, and this is a top-tier laning coming out from both of them. Sweden Strong, he's not at all deep. He's just going to be baiting 9 class to die. There's nothing he can do about it, and will be the next on the menu. Respect gets it, so no extra gold for Munkushi, but he's still going to be okay.
8-minute power rune. Will the Ducalis deny it?
Well, not likely. And it's going to be on the bottom lane. The RP going to be used. No one coming over. They're going to be trying with the cold snap. Blink in a couple of seconds as a fairy fire and one charges. Gets subway just before the tornado connects. There would have been a kill 100% Sweden Strong, however. He's not going to be so lucky. Sonic Wave from afar. DM not faster than sound. Respect, however. He's running in the wrong direction. So will be the 3rd casualty for one win around the map, as Cloud did lose his life to Solo Crystallis on the bottom lane.
I mean, the Cloud is just having a rough one. This is opposite of what we saw today on Beastmaster. He's just struggling. But the Queen of Pain is doing very well. And she's going to get ball raffled. Maybe the breath of fresh air for one win in squad is the new mid laner they just got. Maybe he's going to be a turning stone in this game.
Yeah, maybe he can replicate what no one has been doing on the Queen of Pain throughout the day, as Enchantress will be finding the Gyro. He needs some help to get that kill. He's low. Crystallis needs to be careful. He's okay. Not a problem at all.
A lot of heroes coming in. 3 heroes from the Radiant. They really want the sanking. It's dangerous.
Forcing the rotation, Squadix will be coming over. Doesn't have the Sonic Wave, has the damage to kill a support. Creeps in the end will be the ones claiming it. Parivision forces the rotations, disperses immediately. I don't see anybody coming out super far ahead because of that.
I mean, every time nowadays in Dota, every time you rotate and you get a kill, okay, he doesn't get a laugh, you're gonna be fine with it. So, again, stocks being made by Sweden on this Muerta and 10 room 50-50 home tournament advantage. No, not for you now. Haste for Invoker, and they're gonna see Muerta. They're gonna invade this triangle very early.
Very clearly. They are gonna be able to kill Sweden strong. It's gonna be a nice one, revealing the ward. But
yes, you pay the price to reveal the ward, so both teams are kind of fine with that. Because you really want to devour this triangle before you start farming some of these stacks. 9 class staying there with level 6. He's being very cocky. He's gonna make himself a home here. No.
Blast off away, coward. I think when he saw that the ward was being taken down, that's the time he decided to leave, and they're not going to be contesting the stacks.
Not for now. Top lane, the towers should be falling, but Munkushi is coming to defend with the smokes from Muerta and Quab. Poor Ogre.
Well, let's see, maybe they want to fight. Crystal is running forward. I don't think he want to do that, and he may have dissuaded them from running on top of the Kalis. Blink Scream, just enough for Squadix to get the 4th kill. 4-0-2. Continuing to do well here on this Queen of Pain.
4 kills, I feel like 3 of them was on the poor Ogre. I mean, not too bad. Not great, not terrible, as we tend to say. Every time they make a rotation, this cop is just an Ogre kill, but for now, they'll just take it.
Yep, I mean, once you get the Dagon, you're gonna have the damage to threaten some of these harder heroes to kill. Why is Crystallis always playing on like a sliver of an HP? This is way too dangerous for the Gyro.
He's just maximizing. You cannot really blame him. And top lane DM, he's making a wraparound. If he finds someone close to here, RP into a skewer into 5 of the mines. We didn't talk much about this during discussing the heroes. The skewer into mines is a good old combo, you know. It's something that's a nightmare of many players for years.
Yep, giving us a little bit of a reminder of what Wings used to do. It was quite fun during that meta. I mean, they even picked the techies in a TI final. Sweden strong. Gonna be dropping low. The Ignite should be taking him out. He goes towards the calling. That really doesn't really change much. Loses the mid lane tower in the process, and Parivision instantly with the smoke. They really want to play fast.
Yeah, they take the mid tower, instantly go for the top tower, and I really hope for one win's sake that they don't defend this, and the scan is gonna at least save the swamp. The respect will pay the price, but being so deep, making so much space, I think it's just fine.
That is okay. Instantly there will be a TP from Sweden strong to the bottom lane, and one win are gonna be trying to get a trade in the tower, with the bottom tower being pretty low. It should be quite possible for them to do so, but they're still hesitant at attacking with their heroes. They will lose the tower in the process, however.
Can I try to defend through the gate? Tower.
Link Dagger Magnus.
It's pretty low, but one win is playing it very disciplined.
Ooh, they got scared, but they're bringing in more people.
Magnus is a bit far, but now he's ready.
Yeah, the calling is there. He's gonna get silent. Sweden strong in the vicinity. He's gonna be able to save his buddy. And the first RP does absolutely nothing. That blink reveal, it is a terrible one. And now once they take the tower down, it is gonna be a chase. Crystallis, he needs to get himself away from their Dakalis through the twin gate. Somehow survives. Dead shot off the mark. Sweden strong, always looking very focused, but this time around, he was not ready to stop the Ogre TP.
I think they were lucky to only lose one here or there. It looked terrible, and it looked really good from Sweden. I don't know what he's paying, but that reaction time was amazing. Instantly silencing the Magnus and saving his second, and also killing an enemy off lane. It's 2 in 1 hit.
Yep, beautiful, beautiful. And that is one thing that the Magnus is going to have to think about the entirety of this game, jumping into the calling. Maybe he needs a BKB later on down the line. Queen of Pain, lift it up. There's a cold snap. The MP will take away some of her mana. Still not enough for Squadix to be in any kind of trouble.
No. Just poke him a little bit. With the Tornado, Cold Snap, and the Witchblade. A lot of poke on this Invoker. But so far so good for Woman, I would say. I think their lanes were going not so good, especially on the Sanking, and the fact that he is almost the same network as Magnus and Invoker, who seemingly had 3 lanes, is very, very promising for them.
For sure. There will be a smoke from Parivision going towards the bottom side of the map, respecting a position to break it, but just not close enough. And now, poor Cloud. I mean, he has a Blink Dagger, so might be able to escape. Dust is going to be used as the extra damage. No chance to blink away. He's going to go for another Sandstorm, but really, he's just going to be exploding to the damage of 9 class.
I think that's one quality of life change for the support, was the Dust doing damage. So it cancels the Blink Dagger. I think that just made my life a lot easier throughout the years.
Imagine one day, your child asks you, "Daddy, what is some of the things that made your life easier?" And you just mention the Dust. That would be a nice life lesson, for sure.
I hope our conversations never come to that, but guess what? You know what Sven buys? Sven buys Mask of Madness, and that's one of the best items in this patch. Hold it tall, mid lane. Ogre is gonna die yet again.
Yep, he should be considered the tankier of the supports. Well, it's just so much damage on one win if they get to use it.
Yeah, especially in between like 4 heroes. I mean, this is my experience playing Ogre. I think a lot of people in chat can also identify. You just go around the map, you press Bloodlust, and you feed. That's your life.
Yeah, you use Bloodlust to get there faster into the mines. Boom! Sunstrike just there to burn his dead body. Not really needed.
A lovely play. Perfect synergy between these 3 heroes, and that's a lot of damage.
Yep. Nobody's gonna be able to survive through that. I think one win. Now they're gonna be respecting this duo of heroes even more. Tech is running in.
It looked very silly for a moment, but it does allow for this D ward and for them to take a part of this triangle. Very ballsy play by 9 class.
DM got a shard that's going to be increasing his farming speed by quite a lot. And the next item, of course, is going to be the BKB. That's calling, not going to be annoying him any longer. 1 win, going for a smoke. 9 class, what a good position for him to protect his buddy. Dying here really isn't going to be a problem for him. Going to be blasting off. On the other side, there's a couple of mines. He, of course, won't be able to do enough damage to kill anybody, but that is a lot of space that Parivision will be given.
I mean, this is what I like about this player. He's just so good at this micro things. He's just standing in the trees in between 5 heroes, kind of taunting them. I mean, yes, he dies in the end, but his micro understanding is pleasing to watch.
For sure. Gyro is approaching his Aghanim Scepter Crystallis. Of course, he's not going to be able to keep up with the Sven. As 1 win are going to be posturing aggressively here. Okay. Not gonna be finding anything. Okay, Milan, we are in a part of the game that is kind of even. The farm distribution is a little bit different between the 2 teams. Who do you favor? Who do you think is happier with how things are going at the moment?
I think 1 win so far. Hold it taut. 9 class is gonna get jumped and killed. Monster kill for Squadix. He's making a name for himself in this 1 win trial or whatever. I think it's sort of better for 1 so far because they are gonna hit their timing nicer. But in a long run, I still think it favors Parivision.
Okay. We'll see if that's gonna be the case. We talked about all of the steroids for the gyro, and they are gonna be kicking in at some point in this game. And also in power on the Invoker, another universal hero is not half bad either. So we'll see if that's going to be used.
Sanking, working to this Bloodstone. Sven has the BKB ready. I think this is the timing they want to use on 1 and 2 to either get a Roshan, a big teamfight victory, or maybe a tier 2 tower. And Parivision has a BKB of their own to answer, but I feel like it's a stronger timing for Dire. They're gonna smoke up on 3 heroes. Let's see. This is kind of game-breaking fight. Brace for impact.
RP ready. No one is going to be finding them, and this is a problem. That is your initiation that you're just not going to have. Burrow Strike off the mark. It does look like Cloud will be taken out. Sven going to be getting in. Gets the starter with the cleave. He gets the kill. The reactive taser doesn't work through the BKB. Running through the mine. Still quite dangerous. A slight win in this fight for Parivision, but both of the 9-second BKBs down the drain.
That's a 9-second BKB use. And Agaza's rank for only a techies. But he still has some of the duration left. They're thinking about it.
Oh, they want RP Skewer back into the mines. Anybody dies to that, apart from the Queen of Pain, if she uses the BKB.
No one pings out the side lanes. They wanna farm a little bit. I think very happy on Parivision with this trade. Like I think the Sven BKB is much more detrimental for the game than the Gyro BKB. So getting that to a lower duration is very good for Pari.
How do you feel about this Crystallis choice to get a BKB over the Aghanim Scepter? We know that he is kind of a sacrificial type player, but very rarely do we see this choice.
I think it comes down to the buffs, right, that we talked about. It comes down to the Bloodlust, Alacrity, and Power. He feels like he is allowed to play more aggressive and contribute more in these fights throughout these little things. And
now he's going to have another buff.
Yeah, he's going to have the shield, fire something shield, which does something, and it's not too bad. That's all I know.
Just a player who has played Dota for 20 years and doesn't know the name of the spells. Okay, that spell was added like 3 years ago, but still.
I just told you, it's a fire something shield. Everybody knows that.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Sweden strong. Gonna be turning around with Pierce the Veil. The call is in the vicinity. Gonna be throwing out the Ignite. Sunstrike connects as well. And the Shockwave, they're trying to kill Sweden strong without any commitment whatsoever. He's still alive. Here comes the homing missile onto Respect. They're not gonna be able to kill it. And Muerta gets taken out by the overtime damage in the end.
Yeah, perfect discipline from Pari, just knowing they didn't want to commit. But guess what? One says Muerta is useless. The positioning is everything. They want to strike 4v5. They're gonna get... Whoa.
Let's see if maybe they can do something to the Gyro, but he seems to be in a good position from the other side. Sven is coming, going for 9 class with the cleave, but the RP instantly going to be stopping them. Tornado there, or the Yules going to be keeping 9 class alive for now. They need one more hit. It is going to be the Sonic Wave that kills him. However, you have lost the Sven with Crystallis coming on the other side. You have been sandwiched from every side. It is Parivision, and Respect will be the 4th casualty on the side of 1 win for sure. Crystallis is not going to be allowing him to get away from this one alive. Only the Queen of Pain lives, and Sweden Strong is back to the world of the living. Is he gonna make a mistake to go for this regen? Oh, he's doing it. He's actually gonna go for the Invoker with a dead shot inside of the calling. This is a problem. Not enough mana on SquadX. No one gonna be standing your ground. Let's go 2 versus 1. And the cowards will run away.
This is just annoying. Annoying change to the region room that even though you're taking damage, it gets weaker, but still really strong. So the moment he picks it up, it's just no way of killing him. And in the fight, I mean, it's just the steroids. The steroids, they're too strong. They go on the Gyro. He's not even close to dying. The Sven is trying to man up on him. And Gyro is like, guess what? I'm gonna man up back on you, and he deals way too much damage. Now they're gonna go for Rush.
Yep, Roche is probably going to be taking down 1 win. They don't have their BKBs at the moment, but they're going to be coming off cooldown in like 15-20 seconds. Can they mount on top of defense? Doesn't look like it, Milan. This looks like a freebie for Pari.
So far so good. Probably going to Sunstrike, come in to take a last on it, and Sven is sort of approaching, but no way, no way.
Okay. 50-50 win probability, so we are still very close between the two teams. Gaben says so as well, so who are we to question him? Do you think this is still 50-50, or do you think Pari now within Aegis should definitely be able to increase their lead?
I don't know if they're gonna increase their lead, but definitely in a better position. 65-35 would be my estimate. Still, one guy that still has basically a perfect game on the side of one win is Squadex, 10-0, yet to die. So as long as he doesn't die, there's a chance for one win. As soon as he dies,
yeah, it's gonna be a problem when he loses his life. That's gonna be like 2,000 gold to the other side. Tornado, poor respect, is gonna be frozen, and then pretty short afterwards, just cooked and destroyed. Crystalis is on a monster kill streak, looking really good on the gyro.
And the party lineup is just so annoying. There's just so many little things. The rocket, tornado, 10 invoker spells, some slows from ogre, shockwaves. Like they're just toying with you. Like the pure enchanter is just getting hit by 10 different spells, and there's nothing she can do about it.
It's so annoying, as you mentioned. What about maybe you get a 4-staff and a shard on the enchantress, but yeah, it's not.
It's only gonna help so much, right? I mean, definitely it's gonna be helpful, but
Techies gets a blink. That's not something that we see too often. So why a blink in this game?
Thanks. Good work. I thought that had to hurt.
Good analysis. Good analysis, Milan. Thank you.
okay, sorry, I lost my voice for a second. So it's very good with the Yules, and you can blink out after the blast off, and the most important, it's very cool. Like the Techies blink is very cool, and the cool guys buy blink on every single hero.
And cool guys don't look at explosions, so he is also gonna be bringing a lot of those in. So now it all makes sense. Squadex is gonna find an AD rune. He was scouted, so Parivision, they know about this. The question is, do they care about this AD rune?
I mean, yes, of course, but probably not as much, because if he doesn't pop a BKB, there's few ways to dispel it. Oh, Cloud, that's a really good ward, and they see the Magnus.
He has a BKB, however, gonna be getting it off, and the RP as well, instantly skewering himself back. Let's see now what the gyro can do. He does have the Aegis, is gonna allow that one to fall immediately. You've lost a lot of your spells.
Has a BKB.
How much they can do. He pops the BKB, stands his ground, and there everybody's gonna be running away from them. Also, Techi's getting in, getting the disarm away as well. Crystalis doesn't have his BKB any longer. Munkushi taking a lot of damage. They will be able to kill the homing missile. Very nicely done. Sunstrike on the money, but not enough damage still to get that kill. Respect, however, is not going to be so lucky to get himself away. One win, lose two of their heroes, have only gained an Aegis.
I think they're lucky to get alive with three of these heroes. This rocket hits with the Sunstrike. The Sven definitely dies, and it's a complete disaster. Not too bad of an idea on paper to get this gyro kind of for free, but I think they poured in too much in the Magnus to not kill him. So still a big victory for Pari's side.
It was the Magnus 9-second BKB though, so that is going to count. However, one win, they only have one more outer tower left, and it does look like that one is going to be next on the menu as well here for Parivision.
I know that SNY is the name of the meta right now, and everybody wants it, but I really want Sven to get a red item, get the Crystalis or the Daedalus, and just get more damage. Like, you're not used to see Sven hit a guy 10 times to kill him. Like, you're like bam bam, 2 shots, carry that.
Next,
so.
Exactly. Oh, let's see Gyro. He's all alone here. Doesn't have the BKB, at the moment. Okay, he just got it.
At least lose the Satanic. So
yeah, but do you go now if you're one win?
They didn't expend anything for him. Smoke is ready on the Enchantress. Sven will push the lane bottom, probably finishing the Harpoon, and I think it's a go time. Like 90 seconds, no BKB, no Satanic. I don't think there's much to wait.
But look at top lane. The creeps are just gonna be pouring in because the Invoker is cutting the wave, so that is gonna be an easy way for Parivision to know that something is up.
Another strong timing for the one win should be this Queen of Pain Aghanims. With level 18, it's just gonna be... Ooh, 9 class?
Okay, he didn't get the blink out, and now he's only gonna be getting to die. The Singer finishes him off. You cannot disarm the Sand King completely.
That's 850 gold. Plus a Devor. That's 1,000 gold for the side of one win from just that trade. I mean, he tried for the blink blast of play, but it just Sand King was too ready.
We are now at 65-35, a percentage that you were mentioning a couple of minutes ago, but now Dota Plus it agrees. It seems that Dota Plus is just listening to what you're saying. It makes sense.
I think it's a sad sign for Dota, but moving further. The BKB on Invoker is also ready with the gem. A very nice timing to align. It's just nice to see. Oh, respect. The Invoker shard is so annoying, man.
I got nerfed. You could see that respect there was moving
That was
a little
nerf,
bit faster.
definitely. A well-deserved nerf.
20 movement speed, I think, was the nerf, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check.
Or 25. Anyhow,
25, yeah.
Satanic on the courier for Gyro. They want to make a move. They know there's no glyph for Dire and Queen of Pain. If he dies here, could be a disaster.
Well, Squad X is not gonna get caught. He's way too good. Sunstrike, have they found him? BKB, he knows that something is coming, and what is coming is death. That is gonna be so much gold into the pockets of Parivision. 1,000 for no one. And now the Colossus is gonna be going forward. Uses the Dust Cloud, however, in a good position to stay safe.
He has a BKB. He has no BKB even if he buys back. So we said before, if Queen of Pain dies, it might mean a game over for Pari for the one win. Let's see how much Pari wants to push here.
Well, they want to push quite a lot. They have everything they would ever want. They're protecting the Gyro with the fire shield there from the Colossus. No one is going to be going forward. Sweden Strong in a lot of trouble, gets himself away from the meatball. There is going to be a call down, trying to pull in the Gyro, but he pops the BKB. Yules on the Sven as well. They're cutting as much as they can. Cloud trying to survive through it all. Even with the Bloodstone, it's not going to be enough. This bopped up Gyro is way too strong for one win to do anything about it. The Queen of Pain didn't buy back, and now you won't have the Sven BKB. Actually, he didn't use it, so maybe him and the Queen of Pain can make a difference. Mukushi, however, he might get forced to use it now, and there it is, a defensive one. Parivision, they've made sure that they can continue with the push.
And that was even without the Satanic on Crystallis, and he also has a Daedalus coming on a courier. No BKB, no God Strength of Sven. What is there to fear for Pari? They're looking to end it all right here.
Here right now, 9 class, he is the one going forward. He is the one blinking in, getting those sticky bombs in. The Queen of Pain loses her career. That's not going to be an Aghanim Scepter ready for at least another 3 minutes. Another disaster has struck.
I mean, they're just not stopping this. No BKB, no problem with Satanic. He should be unkillable, but Squad X?
And no one is just gonna leave. He doesn't care. He's gonna turn around and get himself some kills. And Mukushi, without his ulti, his damage, it doesn't do anything. Crystallis just running in. They're just lightweight versus this guy. Sunstrike on the other side, they're trying to find the Queen of Pain. For now, she will be alive, but that now is not gonna be for long. He had a 10-0 score, now is down to 10-2. Parivision are looking to close out game number 1.
This definitely looks like a GG. I mean, the Crystallis 10-0-8, hitting his timing with the farm, getting buffed by everything we said. He's just too strong, man.
Yep, There's nothing you can do about it. The Queen of Pain does have a buyback. He tried to find a way, and now you wanted to get close. No problem. We're gonna take you in, but without the epicenter. Now he's gonna be charging it up inside of the fountain, finding the Invoker. He gets the Force Staff away. The Invoker is still trying to survive through it all, but finally will die to the Dagon. Instant buyback. He knows that this is the end of the game while they're pulling in their enemies. Sunstrike will be off the mark, but GG will be called, and Parivision are one game away.